Extra special warning. Our hosts do no research and preparation for these movies. They are just two cynical douchebags. They think just because they have 10 years of bad TV under their belts, they are qualified to review these horrible movies.
Hey everybody, Bird Gutter here. We're here with another one of the worst movies on Netflix.
And how appropriate is it now?
Always, it always is.
It is.
But anyway, this week's movie is Zombie Ass: Toilet of the Dead.
Your pick.
Obviously, it's a Japanese fucking fucked up fucking movie.
Fetish film.
It seems like
it's
it,
a
but
poop and ass fetish film.
we'll get into that a little bit later. Let's just say it starts off with way too many fucking logos for way too many companies.
Oh yeah, no,
It's
there's a lot of movies do that
logo,
now.
fade, logo, fade, logo, fade.
It's like it's constant. You're like, are you gonna get to the movie? I mean, okay, fine.
Yeah, I wish it would have just stayed on the fucking logos.
Yeah, that'd have been much better, easier on the eyes.
So after the logos, it cuts to this schoolgirl, Megumi.
Was it Megumi?
It was Megumi. So
Okay.
however it's said in Japanese, I don't know. But I'm just going to call her Meg from this point on.
Meg. Okay, go ahead.
So anyway, it has her in her schoolgirl outfit.
Of course.
On this bed with this doctor, right? And she's all sick and bleeding from the nose.
Right.
He pulls a zombie out, puts on a boxing glove, and punches it in the stomach repeatedly until something came out of its fucking mouth,
Dude.
but it cut.
Yeah.
So you never saw what it was, but she had to swallow it.
He was like, give it up or something.
Now, so take it.
Yeah,
take it. Rawr. But it was all
He kept
subtitled,
punching.
and the subtitles were off for at least half of the movie because they were on for a while, and then they just started being way behind, so you couldn't tell exactly what line everybody was saying at
who
points.
was saying what? And
Yeah.
because Japanese, every word sounds so similar. You really can't distinguish who's saying what different. Like, I don't know. It's just that's weird, man. I'd be a really hard
You
language
don't-
to understand.
Oh, fuck
or,
yeah.
or learn.
Yeah.
To be Japanese.
Because, yeah, it really does kind of all sound
Sound
the same. But it's not. It has slight differences, but
Slight
we just can't hear them.
Because we're English, and we probably sound like wow, 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 wow to them.
Yeah.
All slow and fat and stupid.
So after the whole scene of her having to swallow whatever it was, it it cuts to a fucking opening title sequence, right? With Megumi, Meg, in a pair of shorts, dancing around, and it almost looked like the Kmart Japanese version, fetish version of that D-Light video, you know, Groove is in the Heart, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But whatever, it's like all these bubbles, and she's all dancing, eating a fucking hot dog.
Eating a hot dog.
Bending over with her ass all in the camera.
The light flashing.
Yeah, pling, pling, pling. What the fuck, man? What the fuck?
Somewhere, some fucking Japanese dude was like,
Well, then after that, after the fucking opening title sequence, there's a scene with all these girls in schoolgirl outfits, obviously, trying to make this other girl eat poop or something, but then Meg comes in, and
it's trying to stick her head in the toilet.
it's Meg's sister or something, but the subtitle said, eat shit, eat it,
Yeah,
eat it.
Eat shit. There was nothing in the toilet.
No. But anyway, Meg comes in, and then there's a Madagascar hissing cockroaches in a jar, and she's like, and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know. But then from there, it cuts to inside of a van with all of these Japanese, like, teenagers. You know, there's Meg, there's this druggy dude that always takes pills out of his necklace and be popping them.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's his girlfriend, there's a really huge titted chick.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And then there's this fucking dude in this yellow shirt and big
really
red glasses.
horrible haircut.
Yeah, and he does this a lot.
Yeah.
Like, his faces were
He
awesome.
does like a double take on everything.
Yeah, and even in the background of scenes where you can't even really see him, it's kind of blurry. He's just blurry in the
still
background.
making
He's still
that
making the fucking different faces.
Oh, freak.
Yeah.
Every time. He's like, please stop.
So anyway, these kids are going to the mountain, to the mountains.
It's like the Japanese version. I mean, like what you first thought was, it was the Japanese version of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre with the kids in the van.
Well, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. You know.
But anyway, they were going to the mountains because the chick with the really big titties
big time
wanted this a dieting parasite. She wanted to find a tapeworm in some kind of fish or whatever she heard of, eat it so she could lose weight, even though she was not
already thin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and had huge fucking knockers.
Right.
But she wanted to be a star and or model, what the fuck ever. So she wanted to, like I said, eat a parasite to help her diet.
All she had to do was do the Kim Kardashian thing.
Fuck somebody on tape.
Fuck somebody on tape, and you're golden.
Make
You know?
$45 million
Oh
a year
yeah, and then
now.
hook up with a big tooth fucking loudmouth asshole named Kanye West.
He is a fucking
He's a
asshole.
fucking asshole.
Honey.
Oh,
And anyway,
don't say that.
that fucking cunt, Kim Kardashian, man. Fucking, she got all these free clothes from all these different companies, and she's like, I'm gonna sell them and give the proceeds to the Philippines because of the hurricane or tsunami or whatever. You know what she did? She sold them and gave 10%. She kept 90% for her fat fucking hobbit ass, right? So she got free clothes and sold them and kept 90% of the money and gave the little pocket change to the poor peasants in the Philippines.
Dude, society is fucking broken when we let this bitch get as popular as she has become.
She makes $45 million a year, and she does nothing.
Nothing. She does nothing. Nothing. What I say it again? Nothing. But she is somehow popular because she has a huge, fat, stupid ass, and her family's fucked. Everybody's
And now
fucked.
she has that permanent duck face. She's like,
Yeah.
all the time.
And then she marries the most obnoxious prick fucker on the planet.
Well, this is just a day of us going off topic, ain't it?
Fuck. I fucking hate everything. I fucking hate society because we're the ones who allow this shit to happen. Justin Bieber. Fuck him. Somebody kill him. No, don't kill him.
Anyway,
Beat his
we're
ass
going
in
back
him.
to toilet zombie ass,
Must
right?
we?
So they're sitting there at
Just
the
making
mountains
me angry.
and they're talking by this creek, and then a fish hops out of the water.
On a string.
Yeah, it's already caught because it's hanging from a string. Its mouth's all
Just
like,
dangling.
and it's all freaking out, right? 'Cause,
You?
Well, yeah. So anyway, but it's not supposed to be on said fishing line. It's
Of
supposed to be
course.
just jumping. But anyway, Meg does like some weird, crazy, flippity doopity shit in slow mo where she grabs a fucking net and catches the fish.
Yes.
Yellow shirt, fucking frog face, cuts open the fucking fish, pulls out this huge tapeworm thing, and then says, "You shouldn't eat that." To
No,
the big titted bitch, but she
Big Titty
grabs
it and throws it in. Yeah, she gurgles it down. And he does it all slow just so the Japanese dudes out there get their fetish in.
So after she eats the fucking tapeworm, a zombie, we assume, comes out. It's like this dude in a suit. And he's like, blah, blah, kids. Something. I don't remember what the subtitle
Oh
said.
yeah, he was just in the woods. Wow, he was like the Japanese version of fucking what the hell is his name?
It doesn't really fucking matter. He comes down and ends up biting the druggie's finger off.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to mention
He
that.
put his finger there. He was just holding it.
Well,
Like, go
this
ahead.
before that, right? The druggie actually tried to rape Meg. So she ended
Oh,
up
yeah.
taking him down and flattening his nuts.
Yeah, dude.
Remember, she kneed him in the nuts, and then he landed on the ground, and she did like a fucking kick, chop down, blammo, and flattened his nuts. He even said it, "You flattened my nuts."
Yeah, and-
but then when the zombie comes down, he's perfectly fucking fine.
Oh, of course. But like, what the great part was, but afterwards he could barely walk though.
Yeah.
You know, but I just love the fact that this dude sounded like he was yelling constantly, even when he said hi.
Yeah.
You know, not gonna do all. They're all fucking angry. Like, why are you so angry? Like, they're not. He just said hi.
But anyway, he gets his finger bit off. The zombie tries biting his neck. Meg comes over, kicks the zombie in the head, and breaks his fucking neck.
Oh yeah, like
So-
Meg can only do.
Yeah. So they run off and they end up in this fucking building where there's this old ass fucking dude sitting like inside the building with a shotgun, and he's rambling on about like parasite things and,
Oh.
and zombie things and how the parasites are eating the people's brains, turning them into zombies, whatever. He pulls his shotgun out, is like, I'm not gonna let this happen to me, blows his brain out, his fucking eye flies through the air
Frogface caught it.
into Frogface's fucking mouth, and then he swallows
Yeah,
it.
he's like, cool. I'm like, wow, that was probably pretty easy to avoid, but whatever.
And then after this, the big-titted chick starts having stomach problems
Yeah,
and starts farting a lot.
a lot.
So she runs to this fucking outhouse, which is basically a wooden box with a fucking hole in between two slats with a whole bunch of poop in it.
Well, of course, the director made sure that he got all kinds of shots of her ass.
Well, I think we
Before
actually
she-
saw her asshole.
We did, but I'm saying as she was walking to said thing.
Oh yeah,
you know,
with,
she kept
with the
stopping.
farts coming out
Yeah,
and stuff.
She kept stopping, holding her gut, and she was like, brr. Like these chicks, like their asses perk up every time they fart. Like every single person in there,
Yeah.
like burp. You know, like it's impossible for a Japanese.
And I love how
person to
the fart
without that
sounds were
happening.
way louder than any of the other sounds
Oh, it
in
was
the whole
like
entire
digital
movie.
fart.
Yeah.
You know,
In HD digital fart.
digital fart.
But anyway, she goes into this outhouse, pulls her panties down, and squats over this hole in the ground.
Slit.
And anyway, she is sitting there for 5 fucking minutes, and we get to see the back of her ass, butt booty naked, where I swear we saw her fucking asshole at least once.
We did at least once.
And it's just there for 5 minutes. They're not cutting away. Oh, wait a minute, yeah, they cut away once, and then they cut right back, and she's still, like, squatted over this fucking hole, just ass sitting there, just farting, 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 farting.
And she's like, it won't come out. It's like, ugh, we're tired of this.
So anyway,
I love
when
chicks'
stuff
asses,
finally does happen, a zombie's face comes out of the poop.
I thought we were seeing a Dogma 2 for a minute.
Yeah, but a zombie's face comes out of the poop, and he's all, ah! And then his hands come out, grabs her fucking ass,
Smacks it.
slaps her ass,
Like 6
rubs
or
her
7
ass,
times.
grabs it again, slaps
Smacks
it,
it.
rubs it.
Rubs it, smacks it. More Japanese fetish.
And she's farting the whole entire time, and then his head comes out, and he sticks it basically right in her taint. It taint her puss, and it taint her ass.
Yeah.
So he sticks his head up there, and then she freaks the fuck out or something like that. She farts on him, blah, blah, fucking blah.
Yeah, digital fart, by the way.
And then cuts to her running out of the outhouse, still holding her gut, still farting, with her panties half hanging off, and all these shit zombies coming after her.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. There wasn't a movie here. It was just a reason for Japanese dudes to get off.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Before she runs out inside the outhouse, the zombie tries ripping her fucking top off. Which, of course, we can see her asshole, but we can't see her luscious titties or
Yeah,
anything.
all we got to see was flat-chested, no-chested fucking
Well,
Meg.
we'll get into that. But yeah, as he's trying to rip her top off, he's basically just smearing poop all over her chest and rubbing her chesticles.
Chesticles.
And so, as she's running from said zombie, she's like, still bitching about her stomach and still farting. She bends over and farts a neon yellow massive demon fart because there is a demon's face inside the fart smoke.
There was.
Yes, there fucking was.
Oh my god. This movie is horrible. Horrible.
And then all of a sudden, the zombies start throwing shitballs at them.
Oh, are you getting tired of talking about this?
I am honestly saying that this is the first Japanese movie that actually kind of made me feel uncomfortable.
Oh.
And we didn't even get to the parts that made me feel uncomfortable yet, like the tentacle tying up and all that fucking stuff.
What, the one going in and out of her puss and ass and in her mouth, out her puss, back in her ass, into her puss, out her ass, into her face. Oh my god, and the thing looked like a giant long penis because everything in this movie had to be penis shaped for some weird reason.
Yeah.
With a little tiny brain on the top.
Yeah, those were the ass worm things.
Those were the ass worms,
They
yeah.
look like Graboid from fucking Tremors with a little ball brain on top.
Yeah, where the fuck is
Kevin Bacon and
when you
Fred
need him?
Ward.
For real,
Was that
dude.
Fred Ward?
That was Fred Ward,
Okay.
yeah.
So they're inside this fucking house. Zombies gets in, and there's this cut in half zombie. Right? It's not important how he got cut in half, but he's basically attached onto the druggie's girlfriend's ass, slowly pulling her shorts and panties down,
More
and she's just like,
fetish.
oh,
Oh, and I love how
oh.
every single time their asses did appear, that they were like, "Oh, I feel embarrassed. I'm embarrassing." It's like, what? Why?
Well, that was the farting part too. Remember?
I know, but it's like, Jesus Christ. I mean, I understand in some of these cultures, it's like if you do anything out of the ordinary, it's you embarrass your family. But like, I mean,
What a fucking ever. After her pants come completely down, the zombie falls to the ground and she completely smashes his head with her fucking ass. Like, splat!
Oh, she did it like
splat,
6 or
splat,
7
splat,
times.
splat.
Says blah, says blah, says blah, and you're like, okay, it's done. Oh wait, one more time, blah, like, oh my god.
So then Meg gets the double barrel shotgun the dude blew his brains out with, and then Ash style from
Oh,
Evil
yeah.
Dead Army of Darkness shoots 20 zombies without ever reloading the double barrel shotgun.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna go as far as doing all this other crazy shit, a gun that never has to be reloaded cannot be that far-fetched. You know?
So anyway, the doctor from the beginning, you know, the one with the boxing glove and stuff, he comes out and he has a daughter that's in a black schoolgirl outfit. Blah,
More
blah,
fetish.
blah.
More fetish.
Yada, yada, yada. More farts, more asses, more shit, more ass worms, whatever. We all find out that the doctor's daughter has an ass worm, but the only way to keep her from turning into an ass worm zombie is by, what was it? Punching the zombie or whatever, hitting it in the stomach till it spit out its own ass worm.
Right.
She would have to swallow the ass worm. Yeah, very slowly.
More fetish.
And then he would fill up this huge syringe with parasite medicine, jam it up her ass, more fetish. And then put like 2 gallons of parasite thing in her ass, and then the fucking old parasite would come out very slowly.
More fetish.
Exactly.
This whole movie was nothing but fetish.
It is.
This was nothing more than a movie for Japanese dudes to get off because they love chicks in schoolgirl outfits,
and they love poop,
and they love poop,
and they love tentacles,
they love tentacle things that look like dicks with giant brains on them and shit. They love all that shit, and I'm not trying to be racist. So this is just disturbing to me.
Yeah.
What happened to Japan?
Us. We happened
did.
in Japan. We dropped the bomb on them.
His theory.
And that all the radiation and all everything fucked them up so fucking badly. This is what happened. It is our fault.
It is
we are sorry.
Our fault. We're sorry.
So us here, Bird and Gutter, Worst Movies on Netflix, would like to apologize to Japan from all of the United States of America.
We're sorry that most Americans are ignorant, stupid, fat fucks who can't see past their own noses to see the truth in things like dropping a giant bomb on people is probably not such a good idea.
So back to the movie.
That's the movie. There was a movie here.
So the druggie is still alive, but he has ass worms now, and he's all farting like crazy. But because he took all kinds of pills, his head just starts fucking bubbling out. Fucking.
I thought he was gonna turn.
Blood starts squirting on his girlfriend. More fucking fetish, and she's all like. And then his head fucking explodes. Plow.
Plow.
So then it flashes back to that bathroom scene from the beginning. The bullies basically was trying to force Meg into farting.
Because it's embarrassing.
But Meg's sister is like, no, don't ever fart. I will do it.
Yeah.
So she farts,
jumped on the
is
grenade.
all embarrassed, runs into the gym, dives off the second story thing, and kills herself.
Which the second story thing is about 10 feet from the top to the bottom. So at worst, she would have had probably a skin
and some broken ribs
and
maybe.
A fucking headache, but not complete dead.
Yeah.
But whatever. Fuck this movie.
So after the flashback, it cuts to the druggie's girlfriend in the shower, but you don't get to see anything because she's all doing that creative washing where you don't see anything. But then she peeks her head around and sees Meg out there and is like, Meg, why don't you come shower with me?
And me and you were like, all right, movie's getting good.
But then, yes, Meg takes off her schoolgirl outfit and she has minus titties.
minus titties.
No titties whatsoever.
No, it just looked like a small Asian boy.
That's always disturbing when you say that.
I know, but it did look like a small Asian boy's chest.
But anyway,
Sorry.
so
not that I visit the Philippines anytime
So
soon.
there is like, you know, a chick with massive
Thailand.
what looks like wonderful titties, but we don't get to see those. We get to see the minus titties that are Meg's. But anyway, they shower together, blah blah
That
fucking
being
blah.
strike my last statement. I believe it's Thailand where you get the boy prostitutes.
So more blah 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 farts, more blah 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 ass,
Fetish.
more blah 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 poop, more blah 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 tentacle ass ball worms.
Fetish.
So we find out that the doctor is the reason for the parasites, blah, blah, fucking
that
blah.
bastard.
So he infects Meg and all of her friends, blah, blah, fucking blah. More farts again, more ass, more shit,
more fetish,
blah,
more
blah,
fetish,
blah.
More fetish.
So Meg starts CG head smashing people. After all this, the zombies start attacking with their ass worms. Instead of just walking towards them zombie-like, they're now all bent over with their ass graboids sticking out of their assholes. So they're all going after these people with their asses.
But I love how they show like close up, you know,
of them coming out of their assholes.
But whoever did the makeup of like doing the said asshole itself, they must have studied assholes like thoroughly or whatever.
Elephant assholes. They were all
assholes.
gray.
They're all purple around the middle. Yeah. Like, I mean, maybe a prostitute's ass looks like that after getting blasted through like 1,000 times or some porno chick. But regular people's assholes don't look purple. At least I don't think so.
But anyway, right? As these assholes are attacking these guys, Yellow Shirt has a baseball bat, tries to hit one of the ass worm assholes.
Right.
It grabs the baseball bat, starts spinning it around, and eats the baseball bat. And he's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Then there's a fight between Meg and the doctor's daughter, blah, blah, fucking blah, slow motion shots of panties under skirts, you know, the whole fucking deal.
Fetish.
So the big-titted bitch is back, right? And now she's in ass worm, asshole attack mode. She's all crawling backwards and stuff. And she ties up fucking the yellow shirt dude. All these worms come out, eat them, blah, blah, fucking blah.
Yeah.
And then the disturbing part starts for me. Because that's whenever the big-titted chick's ass worm comes out, wraps all around the druggy chick's fucking, you know, girlfriend. Or the druggy dude's fucking girlfriend.
Right.
And has her all with her shirt all half up. And she's all, like...
It's creeping down her pants.
Yeah, and it goes into her pants, and we think it goes upper vag, outer asshole, inner mouth, and then back
through her puss.
and then, yeah.
And then
but it
back
all,
her ass.
there's all kinds
Just keeps
of...
going in and out and everything. And you keep seeing it bubbling like it's sending some juices through or
Yeah.
something. Like more Japanese fetish.
Then blah, blah, blah. Ends up being Meg impels these fucking two ass zombies, ass to mouth, basically,
Ass
through the
to
one's head, and it goes through his mouth, into the ass worm of another one, so they're like, good. Ass to mouth, like human centipede.
Of course, why not? More fetish.
Yeah. And then a whole bunch of other farts and ass and poop happens. Meg
Farts and
ends
ass
up
and
getting a
poop
gun, shooting some people, blah, blah, blah. But she shoots a big titted bitch in her head. Her fucking eyes pop the fuck out like Total Recall.
Oh, Total Recall
And then her
style.
head all flattens out, gets all big and splits.
Ripped open.
And then a big fucking ass worm creature thing comes out, but it still has her body from
It
like
has a mouth.
the neck down. And like legs are gone, but it's got ass worm legs, ass worm arms and stuff, but her
Right.
torso is still there with her massive boobies, which still have not happened to pop out of that dress that was barely containing them the whole movie anyway.
Right.
So anyway, the daughter of the doctor and the main ass worm creature form an alliance and they go to attack Meg, blah blah fucking blah.
They're basically flying, aren't
Yeah,
they?
because the mega ass worm can fly.
Right. It has
And
little
it's
tiny
carrying,
wings on
yeah,
the
and
back.
it's carrying the fucking black schoolgirl
Oh.
outfitted doctor's daughter. So yes, so as the mega ass worm is carrying the daughter goes swoink and cuts Meg's fucking schoolgirl outfit just at the right place where her non-titty is hanging out. And that's a little creepy too. Because then once again, an ass worm comes out, ties her up, but her titty is still perfectly exposed.
Of course.
And it goes in her ass and repeatedly goes in and out.
Up, in, up. More Japanese fetish.
So, whatever, I don't fucking care. I'm sick of talking about this anymore.
for real.
Meg ends up killing the fucking ass worm, ends up killing the fucking doctor's daughter. But then it cuts to the end where the Meg goes back to the doctor, gives him this fucking super fucking kick in slow-mo. It freeze frames on her pantied ass, and then it fades to fucking black.
The end.
Yeah, fuck. I don't have anything else to fucking say. This one is taking it out of me. I don't know what we're doing next week, but for Bird and Gutter, this has been one of the worst movies on Netflix. We'll see you next week.
Fuck.
Yeah, when's the last time anybody's mentioned delight on the fucking internet?
A very long time.
Gotta wait for the wife to get out of the bathroom.
Japanese toilet fetish. And the men sound so angry. All the time.
You know, we're waiting for you.
She has to wash her hands.
Okay, go away.
Suck it!
Well, we're trying to talk about this horrible Japanese movie. Horrible Japanese movie.
I missed the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can get one more tiny fucking jack off on their little tiny rice dicks.
That's gonna have
Fuck
to
you,
fucking
Eddie
go
Murphy
away.
said that shit a billion times, and how popular is it?
That was the 80s.
true.
That's way different
Their
now.
dicks have not changed.
But everything else has.
Oh, what?
Society has
Oh,
changed.
it's PC now. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Because, you know, it ain't her put... Fuck.
It's a tater puss. It's a tater puss.
It's...
It's fucked. Panties, underskirts, and everything. It's like, oh my god.
So the big titted bitch...
You know, like they're all picturing it, that's their dick, but sorry, their dicks aren't that big. Ah!
Well, we have just finished our last review that we are doing in this house that I have lived in for 7 years. We have started Worst Movies on Netflix here, but it's not ending here. We are going to take down the remaining bit of the wall because I have taken down everything that was not necessary to film. See, we have our 2 chairs and our garbage can for our beer things, but the table's gone. That whole entire wall is clear. This whole entire room's clear. So let's...
And we got the old school wooden paneling.
Yes.
It's barely hanging on.
Yes. So anyway, we're taking this down, we're moving on, but we will be back
We will be back.
in a new place. Hopefully better lighting.
Hopefully better everything.
Yeah. So anyway, we're taking this stuff down and we'll see you when we see you.